Backdoor finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset. Backdoor finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven had a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Still backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. Found it out of goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz!
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Ulstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome into the Bitker Inc. pregame show, yourliveevent.com. As we bring you the action tonight is the Ada-Borup-West Cougar boys basketball team, a regular season matchup against the Pelican Rapids Vikings. I'm Kevin Kochman tonight with the broadcast. Natan Visser running the show on yourliveevent.com. Executive producer Mark Forseth for today's broadcast. Pelican Rapids Vikings coming into the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium, winners of 2 of their last 7 games. They are 13-10 on the season. Ada-Borup-West has lost 5 consecutive. They are 16-8. Getting ready for the matchup here today. Cougars and Vikings in this pregame show from, of course, Bitker Inc. We'll have a chance to chat with the head coaches. So we'll talk to John Gullingsrud, the 98 grad from Norman County East, head coach of the Pelican Rapids Vikings. We'll talk to John. We'll also get a chance to chat with Ada-Borup-West head coach Trevor Stewart. Gear up for the opening tap tonight, as we've got coverage for you on yourliveevent.com of Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids boys basketball in the regular season matchup, the final game for these two teams in the month of February, and it's yours tonight, yourliveevent.com.
New trade-ins, closing deals, inventory changes at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. 3 pieces sold, 4 new pieces come this week. New Fendt tractors coming in. Also for spring, 2 new 15-foot Batwing Woods mowers. And don't forget the new Wilrich Chisel Pros and Wilrich Chisel Plows, plus recent trades of the 1998 Challenger 95E and the 35-foot Versatile Fury. Talk to Chuck O'Neill. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961. Now's the time to call the Bennett Hoagland Agency for PRF coverage. If you depend on rainfall in specific months to maximize haying and or grazing practices, then pasture, rangeland, forage. PRF is a great risk management choice for you. Sign-up deadline is December 1st. Talk with John, Wayne, or Marissa. Experience matters. The Bennett Hoagland Agency has been working with PRF for over 15 years. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, 1-800-784-2106. The Bennett Hoagland Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsborough Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsborough Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsborough Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsborough Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsborough Drug.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure that glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solseng and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
Back here on the Bitker Inc. pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman, Natan Visser, and crew here with you tonight, getting ready for Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids boys basketball, part of our pregame show from Bitker Inc. Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467. Bitker Inc. between Ada and Halstead. They've got some sweetheart deals continuing here in February, looking into March as well at Bitker Inc. Hey, we'll take a break here, as not from my conversations, but we'll bring in, joining in our Bitker Inc. pregame show, our Georgetown Farmers Elevator pregame coaches' comments. Let's talk to the head coach of Pelican Rapids boys basketball, John Gullingsrud. Well, John, for the boys tonight, make a trek. Should be a fun ball game as usual. Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids, good matchup here, and teams that obviously not in the same section, not the same conference, but a good one to have on the schedule has been the last few years.
Yeah, nice late season matchup I think for both teams. You're getting towards playoffs. You want good competitive games to kind of show you where you need to improve, and like you said, over the course of the years, we've had some fun, close games. So yeah, it should be a good one tonight. I
know that you look at right now across the way, Ada-Borup-West, a team that's on the downside right now. They've lost 5 straight. Pelican Rapids, how are we playing right now?
It's kind of been the same. We've had a tough month, but I think kind of goes with what they're experiencing. You play good teams, and if you don't play well, it's hard to win. So it's not like they've lost to teams that they shouldn't have. They're playing good teams in a good stretch. So. Same thing we kind of experienced. We played a lot of good teams and been close. We've had close games lately, but wins haven't been stacking up a whole lot like they were kind of early in December. So we got to figure it out and figure out a way to win close games against good teams.
And it's been a conversation all season long. I'm sure you get asked about it frequently. You're missing a couple of guys that were big pieces to the puzzle, but been playing all season and most of them without. And I'm sure you've also been able to see some guys grow and rise a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Going into the year, we knew we had the injury troubles in the backcourt with some returning guards that would have been nice to have, but young guys had an opportunity and they've stepped up, and now we don't call them young guys anymore. We're to this point, and freshmen are sophomores. Sophomores are basically juniors, and they've got a whole year of experience. So they've done well with it, and they're hopefully getting better and not wearing down at this time, which that's kind of the biggest thing. If it's a long varsity season, a grueling schedule sometimes in that January, February. So hopefully with the nicer weather, we get a little burst of energy as well.
Absolutely. So tonight, like you say, it's a great one to have before the tournaments for your boys. What are some keys to victory, or even in that, keys to showing they're making the right turn as we flip the calendar?
Yeah, it's the stuff that we've been working on, hopefully both ends of the court. Offensively, we'd really like to try to get inside and get in the paint and kind of operate from there and then work out instead of settling just for the outside shots. So we'll see if we're tough enough, because with their perimeter speed and quickness, they're tough defensively. So it's hard to get by guys and hard to get it into the paint. So that'll be our challenge tonight. And then defensively, we've got tough covers. They got guys that can handle it, guys that can shoot it, and create a lot of problems. So we got to stay in front of the ball on the perimeter. That should help our defense behind, and if we can't, it's going to be tough.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the boys, and we'll try to catch up afterwards.
Thank you.
John Gellinger, the head coach of the Pelican Rapids Vikings, joining us part of our pregame conversations. Georgetown Farmers Elevator and Georgetown Agronomy working with you, the area farmer. The Bitker Inc. pregame show continues. Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids boys basketball tonight on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Ada-Borup-West School is committed to excellence. The Ada-Borup-West School continually looks to offer expanded educational opportunities and experiences to teach and prepare students of various ages for career opportunities. You can learn more of these educational opportunities for your children when you contact the Ada-Borup-West School at 218-784-5300 or visit the school website, ada.k12.mn.us. You're invited and encouraged to be involved at Ada-Borup-West Schools for education, fine arts, and athletics.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has? Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it. and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
It's the Bitker Inc. pregame show, gearing up for the matchup tonight with Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids on yourliveevent.com. Tonight, the Bitker Inc. pregame show continues as Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467. Of course, tire repair, and service specials now at Bitker Inc. Between Ada and Halstead, Bitker Inc. pregame show. Georgetown Farmers Elevator with our pregame conversations and pregame coaches' comments. Let's have a chat with the head coach of Ada-Borup-West boys basketball, Trevor Stewart. Trevor, tonight for the boys, an opportunity to go out and get better again and try to right the ship. I know we talked on Friday about, we just need to get something, right? Got to find a way to, even if it's not a win, get some positivity. Friday was a tough loss to a good ball club for your guys, though I know there's just some more disappointment that kind of just stung a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of, it was tough. I mean, we didn't feel like we played exceptionally well, really, on either side of the floor. Not to take any credit away from Warren, like I said, but, we still were able to kind of hang around, and then, boom, it just kind of ballooned on us at the end. So we got to take care of the basketball. We kind of value some of those possessions, those kind of things, and we got to play for each other a little bit, make each other a little bit better, care for each other on the floor, those kind of things. So we need to see a little bit more of that, and hopefully we can do that tonight.
And as we talked, this kicks off a 3-game week for the boys, and not easy competition, but you look at a Pelican Rapids, just a good one to have on the schedule, have had it for the last few years.
Yeah, it's been definitely a good test for us the last few years, for sure. Well coached, they play extremely hard. Some very good players over there. I know they're, been a little unfortunate with some injuries this year, obviously, but still a very solid ball club. So yes, a good test for us tonight.
For your guys, when you kick off this week, and then it's going to be tournament time, you want to turn something here, and at least point in the right direction. And so from that standpoint, can't forget, the guys have had some success. It's not like it's all going downhill.
That's just it. You hit it right on the head. I think back to, was it the Jim Valvano speech way back in the day? Every day you should laugh, every day you should think, and every day you should, come to emotion, have some tears, those kind of things. Hey, maybe every season needs a little of the good, the bad, and the ugly. We certainly have, about 0 for February, so it's not March yet, and when it is March, everybody will be 0-0. So, there's definitely some message to that, so definitely some truth to that, but just need to kind of start getting on the right track for sure.
Absolutely. So, you talk about just coming out and play for each other. How important tonight would it be to come out and set the tone in this one?
Yeah, that would be it would be nice to jump on them, get a lead. But man, I tell you, we did that pretty well against Sacred Heart, and they just turned around and got the second half. We haven't necessarily done that very well, though. I mean, Catholic Bina jumped on us, the other teams have. So obviously, it'd be good to just to get everybody involved and to get that emotion, and hopefully could be able to carry that through. So yes, that would be the script we'd like to see, but we're going to take it as it is.
And you used the term value the basketball. That's of utmost importance.
Yeah, that turnover number, it's not like extremely high, but it's higher than what a good team playing good teams with a chance to win should have. So I think some of that is just kind of, I don't know, I want to call it hero ball, or just pressing, trying to do a little bit too much, and trying to make some passes that really aren't there, and force some penetration into some bad situations as well. So just relax and just make the simple play. And I think of watching Fosta and how well they play together. It's always a simple basketball play, and man, it looks really pretty at the end of the day. So we just need to get back to trying to do some of that stuff.
Trevor, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate it. Good luck to you and the boys. We'll catch up afterwards.
All right, thank you.
Trevor Stewart, head coach, Ada-Borup-West boys basketball, joining us in our pregame conversations, the pregame coaches' comments on the Georgetown Farmers Elevator and GeorgetownFarmers.com. Here we go as we continue to get ready for Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids boys basketball tonight. The Cougars and the Vikings. The Bitker Inc. pregame show continues after this.
This is Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Myself, Becky, and Adam wish the Cougars good luck. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads. Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149. Needham Seeds Caledonia.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Rural Enrichment and Counseling Headquarters, also known as REACH, Neighbors Helping Neighbors. That's their slogan, and it says it all. REACH is a multi-agency human service center that helps families and individuals with counseling, food services, and help and support during the holidays. Things such as the backpack program, food for kids during the weekend, and a holiday meal during Thanksgiving and Christmas are just a few of the things that REACH can do. Check them out at ruralenrichment.org or visit their secondhand stores in Holly and Hendrum.
It's the Bitger Inc. pregame show as we continue to get you ready for Pelican Rapids and Ada-Borup-West. Boys basketball, girls basketball. It's a Section 6A North Half play-in game as Rothsay leads Ada-Borup-West 23-22 at the half on 106.5 KRJB. That game being played at Bill Rose Gymnasium in Rothsay here this evening. Of course, here tonight with Pelican Rapids and Ada-Borup-West. Cougar boys have lost 5 straight. 16-8 on the season. Cougars' recent games: a loss to Warren Alfred Oslo on Friday, a loss to Foston in the Pine Prairie Championship, lost to Sacred Heart after getting out to a hot start, and of course a loss to DGF and to Cass Lake Bena all since February 10th. So here in the month, just one win in the month of February for Ada-Borup-West. That was a win over Bagley. Otherwise, 2 losses to Foston during that stretch. And as mentioned, the other games, some battles, no question about it. Trying to end the month of February on a win is going to be a big key force for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. They want to play for each other, got a value to basketball, and Coach said just relax. Make a good play, and they ran into a real buzzsaw against Warren Alfred Oslo. It looked real defeating on Friday from the standpoint of the zone defense really had the Cougar boys beat. They played really hard and battled, but then the Ponies were just that much better. Kind of had the guys always at an arm's length. And so a tough one there. So to bounce back and try to find some positivity and how they can do so today is play for each other, relax, and value that basketball, limit those big turnovers like they had. Now, inside and out is how the offense of the Pelican Rapids Vikings want to operate. They want to get it inside to the 6'7" senior Ian Fay. Get the ball down inside to Fay, and then work to the outside. Start inside, work it back out rather than just settling for perimeter shots. Tough covers defensively. The Vikings have to go against a real tough offense of the Ada-Borup-West Cougars, especially around the perimeter. So they want to try to stay in front of the ball and force those turnovers. Those are some keys for success here tonight. Part of the Bitger Inc. pregame show tonight on yourliveevent.com. We'll have our starting lineups this evening, all coming up here in our pregame conversation as the starting lineups will be on the way here this evening. Broadcasting from the Laura Tweet and Thriving Financial Broadcast booth here on yourliveevent.com. Plan for the future. Leave a legacy. Visit with Laura Tweeten, your Thriving representative in Ada and Ulen today for more information. We'll continue with that Bitger Inc. pregame show. We'll come back with starting lineups as Ada-Borup-West, Pelican Rapids match up high school boys basketball, a non-conference and a non-section game, but a good playoff tune-up for the 16-8 Cougars and the 13-10 Vikings on yourliveevent.com.
I'm Caden Dahl, a high school student at Ada-Borup-West School. I want to thank the Booster Club members for their dedication to contribute all activities at the school. The Booster Club does so much for our school, so please consider becoming a member. Stop by the school office to see how you can join the Booster Club and go Cougars.
This is Tommy Stewart from Ada-Borup-West School. I want to thank the Booster Club members and businesses for their support of Cougar activities through contributions of time, money, and attendance at Booster-sponsored events. If you're not a member of the Booster Club, consider joining and supporting the organization that gives so much to Ada-Borup-West School.
The Ada-Borup-West School District is hiring bus drivers for routes and activities. Contact Transportation Director Sean Rue at the Ada-Borup-West School to apply. Current route and activity driving pay wage based on experience. To learn more, contact Sean Rue, Transportation Director.
Apply today at Ada-Borup-West School, 784-5311, or email seanr@ada.k12.mn.us.
When you're going out to play this winter, do it in Ada. Ada has an ice skating rink, snowmobiling, snowshoe and cross-country ski trails. And stop in Ada on your way to and from any other activities. Meet your friends, have a bite to eat. Or if you're in the mood for a swim and not quite ready for a polar plunge, swim with family and friends at the indoor pool at the Deco Center. Ada also has its event center ready to host meetings or family events. Welcome to Ada, alive and thriving.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground applications, crop protection products, and more. AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Eli Swenson at AgriMax today at 218-790-6375 or visit them online at agrimaxllc.com.
Ziegler Ag Equipment with the starting lineups, part of the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Ziegler Ag Equipment, 3 pieces of equipment were sold last week, 4 new pieces this week at Ziegler Ag. Trade-ins and more new equipment arriving at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Talk with Chuck or Neil about the activity, what's sold and what's available at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Ada. Starting lineups first for the Pelican Rapids Vikings, a 5'9 sophomore. Number 2, Trayvon Benson. They'll start a 5'11 sophomore. Number 10, Charlie Larson. 6'2 senior, number 11, Tanner Tallerud. 6'2 senior, number 20, Hunter Williams. And a 6'7 senior, number 30, Ian Fay. The Vikings head coach is John Gellingsrud, assisted by Adam Johnson, Dave Rund, and Derek Nelson. In the white uniforms tonight, black numerals and letters, orange trim, and orange lettering, or outside lettering on Pelican Rapids on the jersey tops. Ziegler Ag Equipment starting lineups for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars as we see on yourliveevent.com. 6'1 junior, number 1, Lance Kritzberger. 6 foot junior, number 3, Cameron Spaeth. The Cougars will start a 5'11 sophomore, number 5, Austin McCraven. 6'2 sophomore, number 10, Caden Dahl. And a 6'4 junior, number 13, Charlie Shaw. Let's start tonight for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars. Their head coach, Trevor Stewart, assisted by Nate McCraven and Aaron Egg. And Cougars black uniforms with red numerals and letters, white trim, Cougars on the jersey tops. They were going through the starting lineups and going over to give some high fives and hugs to Timmy Guler, who tore his ACL during football season and missed out on the basketball year for Pelican Rapids. But we, as a broadcaster, respect what Mr. Guler has done over the years and look forward to his senior year upcoming. But, man, good respect for those programs. And for the guys out there on the floor, pretty cool stuff. The Ziegler Ag Equipment starting lineups wrapping up the Bitker Inc. pregame show. Bitker Inc. 218-456-7467. Ada-Borup-West will go right to left. Pelican Rapids left to right. We're about ready to get underway. The opening tap from Doug Markuson Accounting Service. Doug working hard right now, I bet you. Markuson Accounting Service during tax season. The opening tap, Ada-Borup-West right to left. Pelican Rapids left to right. The tap as it's tossed up by Mr. Gulseth, and it'll be the Cougars with a basketball, and they'll turn it over on the very first play of the game as McCraven to Spaeth, and a turnover to start the ball game for Ada-Borup-West. Pelican Rapids will get the basketball, and we'll move it from left to right as we are underway here tonight with the Cougars and the Vikings. Right side on the dribble is Benson. He's got it for Pelican Rapids, moves to top of the key. Left side to Williams. Williams guarded by Kritzberger. Ball out of bounds, and Pelican Rapids turns it over on their side as well. Pelican Rapids won the C team 66-32 and the junior varsity 60-57 tonight here at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. The Cougars will now get the basketball on the inbounds and work it across midcourt stripe. McCraven Holds it high outside and works it to Lance Kritzberger, who drives in, and the ball is tipped and it's turned over. Pelican Rapids now in the front court. Swing it out, Benson. Corner three. Got it. A triple for Trayvon Benson, the sophomore, gives Pelican Rapids a 3-0 lead, 17-22 to play in the first half of basketball. Rothsay leads Ada-Borup-West girls 23-22 at halftime with the Section 6A North play-in game that's on 106.5 FM KRJB. Three-point look for Mr. Spaeth. Cameron Spaeth buries the triple, and we answer with a tie ball game on the Cougars' next possession. 17 minutes to play first half. Here's Benson right side. He'll share the ball. Work it to Charlie Larson, top of the key. Slashing down inside. Fay to the basket. He scores and draws a foul. Ian Fay, a 6'7" senior, scores it. And the foul will be on Charlie Shaw, his first, team's first on Ada-Borup-West. So Fay has a chance for the three-point play here at the stripe for Pelican Rapids. His free throw is up and good. Gives the Vikings a 6-3 lead. Minute 10 seconds into this one. McCraven hands it to Spaeth. Cougars crossover and a spin at free throw line out to Dahl. Three-point look. High arcing shot, and the triple is there for Caden Dahl. And the Cougars have tied it at 3. 16:34 to play first half. Benson hands the basketball to Tollerud. Skip pass right here to Larson, baseline and out. Round the perimeter. Tollerud down inside, turning over the top of Shaw. It's going to be Hunter Williams with his first 2 points of the game. It's 8-6 Pelican Rapids leading Ada-Borup-West. Charlie Shaw outside the arc. Skip right side to Dahl. Deep three again for Caden Dahl. This one bounces off the top of the backboard. So Pelican Rapids basketball, 16 minutes to play in this first half. Pelican Rapids by 2 as they're going to look to the bench already and bring Luke Soley off the bench, head over to the scores table to get checked in momentarily. Cougars meeting at about half court. Now a little pressure on the defense. Drop a pass down into Fay, working it around, and Fay scores it off the glass. He's got 5. 10-6 Pelican Rapids. Lance Kritzberger left side to Shaw. He'll go baseline against Fay. Fay's got about 3 inches of height on him, plus that long wingspan. Work it down inside to Kritzberger, and the Cougars have their third turnover in this first half of basketball. 13:57 to play, first half. 10-6. It is Pelican Rapids with the lead. We see the substitution. Mentioned that Pelican Rapids would be bringing in off the bench. Looks like, again, 23, that's Soley checking in. As a three-point look by Fay, no good. Long rebound by Soley. He checks in for Tanner Tollerud on a substitution. And Pelican Rapids will turn it over on the far side of the court. Their second turnover in this first half. Well, I'm Kevin Kochman. Helping out with the broadcast tonight is the Natan Visser and Alex Rush in the house as well, providing the updates as usual, keeping the concession stand rolling here tonight as well. As Shaw holds the basketball high atop the key, works it over to Cameron Spaeth, down inside to McCraven. McCraven, baseline, pass goes off of Charlie Larson, and it stays Cougar basketball, 15:06 to play first half. McCraven will inbound. McCraven tosses, Cameron Spaeth, fakes right, goes left, now zigzags his way, great pass, good vision. Shaw back out, Dahl, top of the key, 3 for Spaeth, this is no good. High jumping Ian Fay grabs a rebound. In the backcourt, McCraven just about picks the pocket of Fay. Now he'll work it up the floor, nearly traveled with it, dropped a baseline pass, and we're going to get a charge. Great job by the Cougars. Kritzberger accepting the charge. They're going to get Charlie Larson his first, team's first on Pelican Rapids. Each team with 1 foul to start. Spaeth basketball, works it to McCraven. Cougars going to work it across midcourt. Spaeth. Right side, Kritzberger. Out on the wing, he'll share the basketball to Charles Shaw. He'll always affectionately be Charles to me. Most call him Charlie, and that's just fine. Cameron Spaeth, right side, Caden Dahl. I asked Charles one time, I said, what do you want? He said, that doesn't matter. Whatever. I said, okay, how about this? Charlie Shaw, he tries a 3, missed it. Rebound, McCraven. Cougars keep possession. Work it inside, Shaw in trouble, back out to Caden Dahl. Spaeth. Reset the offense. Here's McCraven and Spaeth zigzagging up top. Now corner 3 for Cameron Spaeth. Buries it. He's got 6, and the Cougars are within 1. 10-9 Pelican Rapids, 14 minutes to play first half. Trayvon Benson at the circle, in trouble, and we'll get a blocking foul on Cameron Spaeth. A little too physical up top, and that's his first, team second on the Cougars. Inbounds coming. Got Luke Soley off the bench, shoulder brace on. He'll work the basketball. Baseline now Fay. Floater good. Ian Fay's got 7. 12-9 Pelican Rapids. Here's Spaeth, crosses midcourt. Zips a pass down to the baseline, and now up top, this is Kritzberger battling for the basketball. Lost it out of bounds. And it'll be Pelican Rapids ball. Turnover. Cougars is their 4th here in the first half. We'll see Miguel Torres check in. Trayvon Benson exits. Also exiting is Charlie Larson. And into the game, Tollerud returns for Pelican Rapids on substitutions. Torres with the basketball. He'll share it to Tollerud in the corner. Now skip pass left side. Solely. 3-point look is no good. Rebound by Caden Dahl down inside. He got in the mix and grabbed that one up the floor. Here's Spaeth on the wing. Crosses over. Spaeth tries to split the defense. Glides his way to the basket and draws a foul. Foul on 32, Miguel Torres, the freshman, his first, team second. And Spaeth will shoot. A pair of free throws coming, a shooting foul there. Spaeth at the line, free throw up and good. Well, you got to be getting into a high-performance situation here today for the Ada-Borup-West Cougars and high performance in your field. Performance Ag-Borup working with us here today, of course, and getting high performance from Cameron Spaeth early on for the Cougars as he drop another one here, making both free throws. He's got 8 here in the first quarter. It is 12-11. Pelican Rapids leading Ada-Borup-West. Torres will have the basketball. He'll fire a pass up the floor here to Soley in the corner. Now skip it left side Soley. Torres, free throw line. Tollerud, skip pass left side to Soley again. Working it down inside, it's turned over. And Caden Dahl's got the basketball. He'll come up the court. Kritzberger dribbles in. Right side, share the basketball to Mason Larson, who checked in the ball game. McCraven to the baseline. Slashing in is Shaw. He'll score, and the Cougars have the lead. 13-12, Ada-Borup-West, their first lead of the game. 12:40 to go in this first half. Cougars with the lead. Dribbling in, Fay turns, kicks it out. Good look at a shot in the corner by Torres, no good. Rebounding the ball, Tollerud stepped out of bounds. So Tollerud grabbed the ball and then was trying to flip it off of a Cougar. Couldn't do so before he stepped out of bounds with it. Turnover on Pelican Rapids. Ada-Borup-West with the lead and the ball. Mason Larson, right side. Charlie Shaw. Baseline floater's good. Charlie Shaw has 4. 15-12. Ada-Borup-West leads Pelican Rapids. 12-13 to play first half. Torres moves the ball here to Hunter Williams. Williams passes off to Soley. Now back to Torres. In the corner, Tollerud. Share it around. Good ball movement here by the Vikings and back outside. Torres hands it to Tollerud. Soley trying to work it inside to Torres, and it was tipped by Shaw, and then Torres tried to save it. It goes out of bounds off of Torres, and Pelican Rapids now 5 turnovers in the first half. We're going to see Benson and Larson re-enter for the Vikings in the next dead ball. Spaeth, left side, Mason Larson. He pumps back to Spaeth. Spaeth with some ball movement. Good crossover dribble, and then missed shot, rebound out of bounds, last touch by Larson. Last touch by Pelican Rapids. See checking out Tollerud and also Soley checking out. With the basketball, Cameron Spaeth. He'll cross over. McCraven. Kritzberger back to Spaeth, who drives in. Spaeth going to be driving in and going up for a layup, and a blocking foul is going to be the call on Miguel Torres. They tag Torres, his second, team's third. Spaeth left his feet, went up for the shot. Torres wasn't in position feet-wise, and a blocking foul is the call. Spaeth, free throw, good. Cougars by 4. Another chance upcoming here for Spaeth and Ada-Borup-West. Spaeth, right-handed shooter. Free throw on the way, and this one's good. Cameron Spaeth, 4 of 4 at the line, the Mustang Seed free throw line. 17-12, Ada-Borup-West leads Pelican Rapids. 11:15 to play, first half. Left side with it, Benson. He'll drive to the baseline and kick it back out. And this is Charlie Larson. His pass is picked up by Charlie Shaw. Shaw wants to run. He's got speed and wheels. He drives, no shot, no score. Shot misses, rebound Hunter Williams. And a pass up the floor as Pelican Rapids tried to get some things going in transition. A turnover, a steal up the floor. Cougar basketball. Out to McCraven, who tries to drive. He bodies up, spins in the paint. Shot is deflected, rebounded by Ian Fay. He'll get it out in front to Charlie Larson, who lays it up. No good. And a rebound ends up going to Cameron Spaeth. Up and down the floor. Here come the Cougars, and Spaeth dribbles, drives, passes Kritzberger in trouble, throws one out. Spaeth can save it, but he turns it over. Fay gets the basketball here. Up the floor, driving Benson, no good. Mason Larson grabs a rebound. Cougars going to push up the floor. Here's Spaeth. Spaeth swings it out to McCraven. This is one of those moments that Coach Stewart may say, hey, relax, boys. Work it around to Shaw. Top of the key. Shaw drops a 3. Settles, gets the 3, and the Cougars by 8. 20-12, a timeout, 10:01 to play in the first half. And the timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel in Ada. Cougars 20, Vikings 12, yourliveevent.com.
Even in today's world of instant communication and entertainment at the tip of your fingers, we can feel alone, disconnected, and detached. Whether you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, mental health, or just the stress of everyday life, Illuma is here for you, to guide you, to help you find the light within, and instill hope for a brighter tomorrow. The light is in you. Visit illumacares.org.
Timeouts brought to you by Freedom Fuel, Highway 9 North and Ada, yourliveevent.com, as we have Ada-Borup-West. A 20-12 lead over the Pelican Rapids Vikings. Vikings had the lead 12-11. Cougars are on a 9-0 run right now with 10:01 to play first half. It's Ada-Borup-West in control on home floor. Pelican Rapids out of the timeout will get things moving offensively. Trayvon Benson will bring it across midcourt. Looks for a screen, doesn't go with it. Passes the slashing, driving bucket for Charlie Larson. 20-14, the 9-0 run is snapped. Pelican Rapids cuts it to a 6-point Cougar lead. Ada-Borup-West with the basketball. Shaw's got it outside the arc. Here's Spaeth. Spaeth dribbles back to the circle and resets the offense in the half court. Pelican Rapids looks like they're trying to stretch out a 1-3-1 zone. Match up a little bit here. Is driving. Markison along the baseline. He's in along with Engel. Shaw, Spaeth, and also on the floor is Larson as Spaeth drives in. Little acrobatic work there, some contact, and a foul on Charlie Larson, his second, team's fourth on Pelican Rapids. Pelican Rapids bench asking for a better explanation there. Don't know if they got one or not. Spaeth will go to the free throw line. Benson and Coach Gullingsrud having a quick chat. Now free throws for Spaeth, shooting a pair. He makes. He is 5 of 5 at the free throw line here this evening, the Mustang Seed free throw line. Spaeth, another chance at the line here. Free throw up, and free throw is good. Cameron Spaeth, 6 free throws made. 22-14. Cougars leading the Vikings. 9:12 to play first half. Driving. Benson to the basket. His shot's good. Trayvon Benson's got 5. 22-16. Teams exchanging scores. Spaeth. Ryan Engel. Back to Spaeth. Left side to Markison. Engel along the baseline. He slashed in. He'll look for positioning. Work it out. Shaw gets balance. Baseline in trouble. Shaw now goes up and underneath. Patience, hesitation, and scoring for Shaw. 24-16 Cougars. 8:39 to play first half. Here's Benson. Top of the key. Dribbles. Nearly lost it. Shaw went after it with a swiping right arm. Now it's Severson in the ball game. This isn't just any Severson. It's Brody Severson. 3-point look in the corner for Benson. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Cameron Spaeth. Cameron Spaeth up the floor. Dribbles. Puts up a shot. Scores. Cameron Spaeth for 2. He's got the Cougars in control. 26-16, a 10-point lead for Ada-Borup-West. 8:09 to play in the first half. Left side, Brody Severson drives it inside. And back out Brody, getting pressured there by Ryan Engel. Kick it out to the corner. Good pass there to Larson. His shot no good. Rebound, Petznick. Brady Petznick grabs the rebound. Work it back out here to Hunter Williams, who spins, guarded by Larson. And the shot goes. Hunter Williams gets it to score. 26-18, Ada-Borup-West leading Pelican Rapids. Up the floor, Markison inside to Shaw. He's going to work. Pass to Larson. Ball is tipped. Cougar turnover number 6 in the first half. Viking basketball. They're going to work it across midcourt. Trayvon Benson. Out left side. Crosses over. Driving. Laying it up. No. We're going to get a charge call on Benson. Aiden Markison set the feet. Took the charge. It's his. It's going to be Benson's first and team's 5th on Pelican Rapids. Mason Larson, Charles Shaw check out for Ada-Borup-West. Into the ball game is going to be, looks like Kritzberger and Dahl returning. Brody Severson exits along with Hunter Williams for Pelican Rapids. They bring back out Charlie Larson, Ian Fay on the floor. Luke Soley returns. Dahl tries to get a pass there to Markison. Ball tipped. And now we've got bodies flying. Markison and Benson went after it. Some of those incidental contacts, and Markison slow to get up here. The Mayville State football recruit gets reset. It ends up being a Cougar turnover. Through the carnage, no fouls called, bodies everywhere. And Pelican Rapids will inbound. Here's Benson. Trayvon Benson works it into Charlie Larson. Now down to Fay. Fay looking for positioning against Kritzberger. 3-point look, top of the key. Inside out, they worked it, and Benson hits a triple. 26-21, Ada-Borup-West by 5, 6:40 to play in the first half. Spaeth to Engel on the right wing. Up top, Cameron Spaeth. Spaeth dribbles in, gets by Fay, gets a floater up, no good, hits the deck. Rebound comes down to Fay. That's his 3rd. Up the floor, Pelican Rapids basketball. Dribbling, driving, laying up a shot. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Caden Dahl. Cougars by 5, 6:17 to play, first half. Caden Dahl, right side to Ryan Engel. Engel, Spaeth. Spaeth passes left side, Kritzberger. Kritzberger dribbles, works it out, Markison. Markison spins at the free throw line. He'll drive in, kick out. Dahl for 3. Hand comes in late, buries a triple. Caden Dahl's second deep ball here in the first half. 29-21. 5:50 to play in the first half. With the basketball, you've got Benson, kicks it into the corner here to Charlie Larson. Inside to Fay. Fay turns, he's open, shot misses. Rebound comes down to Larson, his first of the game. He'll turn his shot, no good. Ball tipped around and ends up with Soley. Bodies hitting the floor. Now a 3-point look for Benson. It's kind of chaos out there. Rebound Spaeth off the miss by Benson, and here comes Spaeth and the Cougars. Cameron Spaeth hands it to Aiden Markison, who's going to try to drive. Ball went off the knee, goes to Engel. He makes contact. His shot no good. Rebounded by Soley. Here come the Vikings the other way. Up the floor, driving, layup no good. Rebound, putback is no good by Charlie Larson. And we're going to get a foul as Markison again slow to get up. They're going to call Markison with a foul. Aiden hit with his first personal, team's 3rd. Markison, Spaeth, and Engel check out. You've got Baron and McCraven and Shaw re-entering for the Cougars. Dahl and Kritzberger remain on the floor. Hunter Williams out to Fay. Deep 3-pointer. He hits it. In Fay for 3. 29-24. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Cougars by 5. Dahl outside the arc. Looks down inside. Turning and driving as Auden works hard to try to get a shot up and draws a foul. Foul is on Tanner Talarud. That's his first, team 6th on Pelican Rapids. Cougars inbounding against the Vikings. McCraven, Baron Auden outside the arc. Auden, right side to Kritzberger. Back up top to the Cougars, Charles Shaw. Shaw guarded tightly here by Hunter Williams. Work it down inside to Auden, and Fay getting real physical inside, trying to deny an inside pass. He's looking for an explanation. It looked like contact, but we've seen contact, both sides. In this case, it'll be Baron Auden headed to the free throw line, the 6'4 junior. Free throw chances here, 4:37 to play in this first half. Shooting a 1-and-1, missed shot, rebound to Fay. Baron Auden missed the free throw, rebound Fay. Here come Pelican Rapids. Benson, top of the key here for the Vikings. He'll share it to Talarud. Round the perimeter, left side. This is Fay. Baseline, ball tipped out of bounds. It stays with Pelican Rapids. Ada-Borup-West was leading 35-26 over Rothsay in girls basketball. That's in the playoff matchup. 43-30. 43-30 now, Ada-Borup-West leading. That's on 106.5 KRJB this evening over Rothsay. That's in 6A girls basketball playoff action. Pelican Rapids ball got loose into the backcourt and turned over. So it's Ada-Borup-West basketball. 4:14 remains first half. Cameron Spaeth going to check in, and Lance Kritzberger gets a break on a substitution. Cougars by 5 here on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. It's McCraven, apologize. Beg your pardon, it's McCraven with the basketball. He drives in. Back out, Dahl, skip it, Spaeth right side. Spaeth dribbles, kicks it out. Fay with a pass, intercepted. Fay up the floor, going to work on Shaw. Great spin move, but lost the ball. It ends up with Williams now in the corner. Baseline shot for Benson. He's got 10. 29-26 Cougars. 3:49 remains first half boys basketball. Dahl looks at a shot, pulls it back. Shaw, Spaeth. Quick pass. Auden, McCraven. Kicks it out left side to Dahl. Dahl looking, driving baseline, in trouble, works it out, ball taken away. Ada-Borup-West turnover number 9 in the first half. And then a foul, getting the ball up across midcourt. They'll call it on McCraven. It's his first, team's fourth. 3:26 to go before halftime. We'll see Kritzberger in, Auden out. Substitution for Ada-Borup-West in the home black unis tonight. Benson in the backcourt for Pelican Rapids. He'll turn, he'll pass. Left side to Williams. Now great pass down inside, and scoring is Luke Soley. Soley scores 29-28. Pelican Rapids within 1, 3:06 to play first half. Here's McCraven driving, kicking out Shaw from the baseline. He'll spin, in trouble. Great defense by Fay, but Shaw hesitates, is patient, and gets a shot to go. 31-28, Cougars by 3, 2:48 to play first half. Driving, Fay kicks it around. Here's Benson, three-point look. Off the back iron, it rims off again, no good. Rebound, Spaeth is his fourth. Cougars coming across midcourt. Baseline shot for Kritzberger was deflected by Benson and out of bounds. Good defense on the backside by Pelican Rapids to hustle down the floor. McCraven set to inbound here for Ada-Borup-West. 2:33 to play before halftime. McCraven will toss it in. Dahl. Spaeth. Swing it out here to McCraven. Left side, McCraven drives in. Shot up. No good. Rebound comes down. This is a rebound to Hunter Williams. And then Pelican Rapids lost it. Then they grab the ball. They toss it off of Kritzberger's head. And it'll be Pelican Rapids basketball. 2:16 to play before halftime. We've got Charlie Larson checking in, and Tanner Tellerud checks out for Pelican Rapids. Ian Fay set to inbound here. Toss it in for the Vikings and get it to Trayvon Benson. Benson at the free throw line will cross it over. Benson guarded by McCraven. Right side to Benson. Gets it to Williams. His shot no good inside. Rebound. Dahl is going to gather it. Then he'll swing it out to Shaw. Dahl nearly lost it out of bounds. Got up to Shaw. And now Kritzberger, a little bit of transition. His first points of the game. 33-28. 5-point lead for Ada-Borup-West. 1:47 to play before halftime. Benson into the corner. Fay You betcha. A three-pointer for Ian Fay. His second deep ball in the first half, 33-31. Cougars leading the Vikings. Shaw dribbles, in trouble, picks it up, right side to McCraven. Hesitates, big mismatch. He's guarded by Fay, now out to Spaeth. Spaeth for three, this one off the back iron, and Fay going to hold on to this one. He was targeted there by Kritzberger. Fay will lose the basketball. McCraven went after it, trying to force a steal. Now still loose basketball. Timeout, Pelican Rapids. Benson had just enough possession. Coach Stewart says, I don't know. 1:09 to play before halftime. Cougars by 2, 33-31 on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
The Benedictine Living Community in Ada is currently hiring for the following positions. Director of Nursing, full-time exempt position. CNA, full and part-time, need not be certified to apply, will train you. Resident Assistant, full-time assisted living position, and RN LPN charge nurse, full-time days and overnights. For more information, log on to blcada.org/jobs or call 218-784-5500. Consider a career with the Benedictine Living Community in Ada.
Freedom Fuel with the timeouts. The fastest pumps in town. Car wash, pet wash too. Freedom Fuel with a timeout. Broadcasting from the Lord Tweet and Thrivent Financial Broadcast booth here today. Kevin Kochman, Natan Visser bringing you the action tonight. Natan behind the show here, running the camera and operating here tonight on yourliveevent.com. Ada-Borup-West by 2, 33-31 over Pelican Rapids. 1 minute to play, first half of boys basketball. We'll update you on the Ada-Borup-West girls game here at halftime upcoming. Trayvon Benson, Ada-Borup-West Rothsay girls are playing in the 6A play-in matchups tonight down in Rothsay at Bill Rose Gymnasium. A spin, a pass, and driving in is Charlie Larson. Tie ball game. Charlie Larson's got 4 in the first half, and it is 33-33, a tie with 40 seconds to go, first half boys basketball. Cougars might hold for the last shot. McCraven to Shaw, 31 seconds to play before halftime. Caden Dahl down into the paint. He'll look to move it out. Shaw has the ball poked, in trouble, loose, he gets it. 20 seconds, back out to Cameron Spaeth, 18 seconds. Spaeth holds, guarded loosely here by Charlie Larson. 12 seconds to play first half. Spaeth, little one-on-one with Larson, 7 seconds. Spaeth at the circle, looking for a screen, going to get a little ISO with 3 seconds. Spaeth, fall away, free throw line jumper at the horn, does not go. And we go to halftime. 33-33 at the half. Pelican Rapids and Ada-Borup-West all knotted up in boys basketball on yourliveevent.com and the Lakes Community Cooperative Scoreboard. Stick around. The halftime report is brought to you by the Linfors Agency. Linfors, your insurance source.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Pearly, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
You won this year's chili cook-off. Our girls played in the softball finals last spring. You're not just another policyholder to us. We remember your name. Hi, Cheryl.
He remembered my name.
Because it's your name. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Jeff, Mary, Dan, Sarah.
Polk County Public Health and Norman-Monoman Public Health. Together, we'd like to remind you how important yearly checkups are for children and adolescents. These visits are an excellent time for you and your child to talk to their provider about physical, mental, and sexual health or substance use. Also, don't forget to get caught up on immunizations, including your flu and COVID vaccines. Together, we can build a better future. For questions on the Child and Teen Checkups program, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
Here, when our path takes an unexpected turn, we keep moving forward. When life sends us a message, we listen. When you're determined to beat the odds, we help you plan for what's next. This is commitment, resourcefulness, determination. These are remarkable people doing remarkable things together.
It's the halftime report brought to you by the Linfors Agency. Linfors, your insurance source. Locations in Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Ada, Monoman, and Fertile. It's 33-33, Ada-Borup-West, Pelican Rapids tied up here in boys basketball at the half. Over on Goat 106.5 KRJB, 43-38, Ada-Borup-West girls lead Rothsay with about 3 minutes to play, a little over 3 minutes to play there. Section 6A girls basketball, that again is on 106.5 FM KRJB. Here in Ada, the boys of Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids knotted up at 33. Cougars and the Vikings tied early at 3, then at 6. Pelican Rapids would lead. Cougars would go on a 9-0 run after a lead change at 13-12. They would lead it 20-12 with 10 minutes to play. Cougars stretched that lead to 10 points at 26-16 with a little over 8 minutes to go first half. Pelican Rapids would bring it all the way back and tie the ball game after they would end up going to bring it up to a tie ball game. They would go on a, let's see here, like 17-7 run, and it'd be the tie score at half, 33 all. Cougars and Vikings knotted up at 33s at the halftime report from the Linfors Agency. Linfors, your insurance source.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
Farmers, are you shopping for a bank that has many flexible options tailored to fit your farm's unique financing needs? Franzen Bank is an approved Farmer Mac lender, meaning they can offer long-term, fixed-rate loans on equipment, land, operating lines of credit, and more. Being a Farmer Mac approved lender also means Franzen Bank can get you a decision quickly. Learn more at franzenbank.com/FarmerMac. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
When we think March, we think crop insurance. Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We will be hosting a March farmer meeting to discuss the 2023 outlook, which will include examples using set spring MPCI prices and share strategies that are geared towards protecting your revenue and preserving your equity. Let us at Irie Insurance be your crop insurance partner. Join us for our meeting in Hillsborough on Thursday, March 2nd at 8 a.m. For location details, please visit our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
It's a Linfors Agency halftime report. Linfors, your insurance source. Locations in Foston, Bagley, Clearbrook, Ada, Monoman, and Fertile. All at half. Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids tied up at 33. Ada-Borup-West led by Lance Kritzberg, who has 2. Cameron Spaeth, 14. Caden Dahl, 6. 11 for Charlie Shaw. No points for Baron Odden. Made a free throw attempt. Cougars 6 of 7 at the line, 9 rebounds, 10 turnovers in that first half of play. Halftime stats from Christian Motors of Fertile. For Pelican Rapids, 10 points for Trayvon Benson, 4 for Charlie Larson, 4 for Hunter Williams, 2 for Luke Soley, 13 for Ian Fay. 1 of 1 at the line for the Vikings, 14 rebounds, 9 turnovers. Foul trouble, you got Larson and Torres each with 2 for Pelican Rapids. Ada-Borup-West did not have anybody in foul trouble in that first half. 4 players with 1 foul individually. Well, 33 points is the tied score, Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids. Meanwhile, over in Rothsay, you've got Ada-Borup-West leading 47-41, 41 seconds to play in that girls' playoff game. That's over on 106.5 FM KRJB right now. We'll come back to the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium for the second half of basketball between the Cougars and the Vikings. It's knotted up at 33. You've been listening and viewing the Linfors Agency Halftime Report. Linfors, your insurance source.
Welcome to Lakes Community Co-op. A new name, familiar faces, continued services, and customer service from your co-op in your community. Lakes Community Co-op. As we move forward, you can depend on us for fuel, propane, animal feed, meat locker plant, milk purchasing and hauling, pet food, hardware, convenience stores, tires, vehicle service, natural gas, and more of our services we provide from Lakes Community Co-op.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Linforce Insurance Agency in your viewing area if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Oh, now you do your job.
Little Learners Early Childhood Center recognizes that the most important years in a child's development are from birth to age 5. In fact, by the time children reach age 5, 90% of their brain is already developed. With that in mind, we want to acknowledge the importance of quality care and education. Little Learners is proud to be a part of your child's growth and development during this critical time. Thank you for trusting us with your most important little people. For more information on Little Learners, contact Karen at 218-784-5761 or follow our Facebook page.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
We're getting ready for the second half of basketball on YourLiveEvent.com with Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids here tonight. Meanwhile, with 1 second left, Ada-Borup-West leads Rothsay 51-44 in girls basketball. Looks like the Cougar girls are going to find a way to get that Section 6A opening round victory as we get ready for the second half inbounds pass. Second half inbounds pass being brought to you by Marcusson Accounting Service. Doug Marcusson, Marcusson Accounting. Tax season is upon us, of course, in Marcusson Accounting. Inside the Arvik building, an opportunity to work with you here during this busy time of the year. And it goes final as Ada-Borup-West victorious 52-44 in the girls matchup here in Rothsay tonight on 106.5 KRJB. Second half inbounds pass, here come the boys as 52-44 the final. Ada-Borup-West wins it. The inbounds pass, Pelican Rapids gets up the floor and Charlie Larson scores to start the second half. Pelican Rapids 35-33. It's a lead change to start the second half, and now a steal right out of the gates. Work the basketball and a drive and a score for Trayvon Benson. And it is Pelican Rapids 37-33. They lead the Ada-Borup-West Cougars with 4 quick points to start the second half after a 33-all tie. Mark Craven, right side, drives in trouble, works a pass, hits Kritzberger. Cougars turn it over. Pelican Rapids, Fay will dribble across midcourt. He'll work it right side there to Larson. Baseline jumper, no good. And the long rebound is to Shaw. Shaw grabs it. Cougars will push. Out-rebounded by 5 in that first half. Cougars with McCraven, lost a handle. Works it to Spaeth. Spaeth looking for a screen, then says, we'll just work a pass instead and get it across the volleyball line. Now left side to Dahl. Dahl in trouble with the basketball. Feels a little pressure and will fire a pass out. Running the offense. Spaeth. Tries to ISO, gets a little help from McCraven. Shot misses. McCraven follows with the rebound. Back out to Dahl, top of the key for 3, and good. Caden Dahl's got 9. 37-36. 16:25 to play in the ball game. Vikings by 1. Benson, top of the key for the Vikings. He'll dribble right side out on the wing. Share it to Talerud, turning, spinning, shot is up, shot is good for Hunter Williams, who's got 6. 39-36 Vikings. McCraven at the midcourt stripe, will dribble, goes all the way down, spinning, up, and scoring with a foul. Austin McCraven works hard, gets to the basket, draws a foul. Foul will be called on Ian Fay. That is his first personal, team's first here in the second half. McCraven to the free throw line. His free throw on the way. Chance at the three-point play. Misses everything. 39-38 Pelican Rapids leading Ada-Borup-West. And Pelican Rapids with the basketball. They'll inbound here and it'll be Trayvon Benson. Benson kicks it out to Talerud. Left side fade. Dribbling down inside. Some physical play. Cougars force a Viking turnover. Up the floor. Dahl turns and shoots a 3 in transition. It's no good. And luckily, Shaw was there to extend the possession. McCraven up the floor. Work it to Spaeth, who's going to drive. And now his pocket is picked. Cougars will turn it over. Up the floor, left side, dribbling, kicking out. This will be Larson. Now to Fay for 3. Off the back iron, no good. And a foul on the rebound chance. Both went airborne. Foul on Talerud. It is his second, team's second. Cameron Spaeth and the Cougars will have the basketball. 39-38. Pelican Rapids leads Ada-Borup-West. Spaeth's got it left side. He'll drive a pass. Tries to bounce it down inside to Kritzberger. Ball is taken away. Then a steal by McCraven, who goes up and underneath and misses the shot. Talerud grabs a rebound. Benson drops one down inside here. A pass to Williams. The shot no good. Bounces around. Spaeth grabs a board. Rebound number 5 for Cameron. Top of the key for Spaeth and reset the offense now. We'll get Dahl in motion. Spaeth, left side to Shaw. Charles Shaw dribbling in. Drops a pass here and a quick to Kritzberger, who scores. You got 40-39 Cougars by 1. 14-15 to play in the game. Ball tipped by the Vikings. I should say tipped by the Cougars out of bounds on a bounce pass from the Vikings. And a couple of subs. Talerud and Larson check out. Soli and Torres re-enter for Pelican Rapids. Inbounds pass. Talerud out to Benson. Benson, bounce pass to Torres, left side. Cougars working in, matchup zone. Spaeth in the face, now work a pass. McCraven tips it out of bounds. It'll stay Pelican Rapids basketball, just under 14 minutes to go. 40-39 Cougars leading Pelican Rapids here. See McCraven check out. Mason Larson enters on a substitution. Soli, guarded by Dahl. Working around to Benson. Dropping it to Williams along the baseline. Williams turning. Kicks it out. Torres for 3. You betcha. Miguel Torres scores off the bench, 42-40. Got a lead change here. Back in favor of Pelican Rapids, 13:35 to go. Larson lost the basketball but got it back. Now dribbling in, Shaw hands it off to Spaeth. Cougars in the half court. 1-2-2 matchup here. Cougars being boxed out beyond the perimeter. Spaeth picks up the dribble, finds Larson. Deep three-pointer. Got it. Mason Larson comes up with a big triple there. His first points of the game. 43-42, a lead change, gives the Cougars the lead. Torres in the corner to get it back. It's off the front iron. Rebound to Benson. Benson works it out. That's Fay driving, passing. Down inside, scoring is Hunter Williams. He's got 8. 43-44. Pelican Rapids back with the lead, leading Ada-Borup-West. Spaeth hands it to Kritzberger. Kritzberger swings it left side to Mason Larson. Outside the perimeter, Shaw. Clogging up the inside, Ian Fay. He lets Kritzberger go out and takes Shaw down inside. Spaeth, Kritzberger tries a pass. It goes off of Pelican Rapids. Hunter Williams and out of bounds. We've got Larson and Petsnick checking in for Pelican Rapids. Fay and Benson exit. Engel and McCraven back in. Spaeth and Kritzberger exit for the Cougars on substitutions. Dahl, McCraven in the backcourt. Ada-Borup-West in the offensive mode. 12-12 to play. Down by 1. Pelican Rapids leads at 44-43. McCraven baseline. Ball is tipped, taken away. Cougars turnover 5 in the second half. 15 turnovers in the game. Going baseline, you had a pass from Williams trying to get it down inside of Charlie Larson. Off of a Cougar, but we're going to get a timeout. Timeout Ada-Borup-West. Our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel, Highway 9 North in Ada, and on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Pelican Rapids by 1, 44-43, 11:58 to go in the game.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abassi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Freedom Fuel timeout here on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's get an update here. Valley Vision Clinic with our in-game update, getting the focus on the game. Valley Vision Clinic, Dr. Dave Solsing and the crew. Cameron Spaeth scoreless here in the second half. Cougars trail by 1, 44-33. Spaeth with 14 first-half points, yet to score here in the second. Cougars have relied on Dahl, Larson, McCraven, and Kritzberger to score. Meanwhile, Pelican Rapids continuing to hang on here. A couple lead changes in the second half, and the Vikings lead it by 1. Just under 12 minutes to play in the game. Pelican Rapids out to Torres here. Torres going to swing it around. Go left side with it down to Petsnick in the corner. Petsnick looks to create a hop, step, and out. Torres, baseline, shares it to Petsnick. Get the basketball to Larson. Right side to Soley. Soley going to cross over and dribbles back outside the arc. Share it to Torres. Pelican Rapids long possession here into Shaw. Turning. Shot no good. Rebound put back is Luke Soley. 46-43. Pelican Rapids by 3 with 11 minutes to play here in the game. Engel, McCraven, Shaw, Larson, and Dahl on the floor. Here's Caden Dahl driving. Shot in the painted area. Scores. Caden Dahl scores. He's got 11 in the ball game. 46-45. Pelican Rapids by 1. 10:45 to go. Torres, Williams, left side. Engel was going for it along with Larson, and the ball stays at Pelican Rapids. Solely set to inbound here. Get it to Petsnick. Ball nearly taken away by Shaw as we get a foul called. Shaw made too much contact there on Torres. Call him with a push. It is his second, and the team's first in the second half for Ada-Borup-West. Pelican Rapids to inbound. Vikings toss this one here to Petznick, top of the key. Now works it down here to Williams. Williams turns, spins in the paint. Follow-away shot is no good. McCraven jumps for it, grabs it. Third rebound of the ball game. Up the floor to Engel. He'll swing it out to Shaw. Three-point look. Off the mark, no good. Looked good, does not go. Ball rebounded. Larson got it, and a foul. Mason Larson scores. Ball originally ended up with Caden Dahl. He wasn't able to hang on to it. And Larson got it, puts it up, and scores it. Chance at the three-point play to tie the ball game. Foul is on Soley. It's his first. Team's third on Pelican Rapids here in this second half. So free throws coming. And I should say free throw coming. Mason Larson heads to the line. Free throw. Good. Tie ball game. Mason Larson hits it. He's got 6 in the second half. 46-46. We are all tied up. 10-13 to go in the game. Excuse me. Cougars have the lead. Where am I off of my numbers? Sorry. My bad. Ada-Borup-West leads at 48-46. Fay. Shot up. No good. Dahl grabs a rebound. Not sure where I was off of my numbers there. Apologize for that. But I'm never going to go against Paul Walswick. I can tell you that much. Dahl's got it left side. Thanks for Natan paying attention here tonight, making sure I'm locked in. Sure, it was just a mistake on my writing down. Get the ball inside. Charles Shaw scores it. Cougars lead it. 40 now make it 50-46. Cougars with the lead. Three-point look for the Vikings. No good. Ball rebounded and out. Is going to track it down here. That's going to go in the hands of Petznick. Torres. Left side. Talaru down inside to Fay. No good on the shot. Rebound by McCraven and a foul. Nope, not a foul. Tie up. Cougars ball. 9:16 to go. Cougars by 4 now. It's 50-46. McCraven works it to Engel. Cougar basketball. Engel dribbles in, now in trouble, and we'll get a foul on Pelican Rapids. A little too much body there. Petznick with his first, team's fourth. Dahl checks out. Kritzberger going to check in. Engel, Spaeth, Larson, and also on the floor, McCraven. There we go. Engel to Spaeth. He's got it up top of the key. Cougars by 4. McCraven dribbling in, drops a pass here to Kritzberger. Shot is no good. Fay grabs a rebound. That's his first in the second half. 6 rebounds tonight. Swing it around, driving. Shot up, shot good. Charlie Larson and a foul. Larson will have a chance at a three-point play. Foul is on Engel. Went up to try to deflect a shot. His first, team's second. And at the free throw line, Charlie Larson will have a chance at the three-point play. Pelican Rapids has only attempted 1 free throw here tonight. And this one is good. Charlie Larson has his free throw, and it is a 1-point ball game. 50-49. Ada-Borup-West by 1. 8.5 minutes to play. Spaeth trying to set a screen for Larson. Gets back to Spaeth. Three-point look. Three-point good. Cameron Spaeth has 17, his first points in the second half. 53-49. Cougars by 4. 8:23 to go. Missed shot, rebounded by Hunter Williams, extends the possession, a spin by Fay. Then it's McCraven tracking one down outside the arc. Kritzberger drives, lost the basketball. And Talerud takes it away, a steal. Vikings basketball driving. Benson fouled. And we'll get a foul called here on Ada-Borup-West. They're going to call it on Spaeth, his second, team's third. So Trayvon Benson with 12 points tonight goes to the free throw line. After the foul, Cougars by 4. Free throw for Benson of the Vikings. This one misses. He'll have another. Ada-Borup-West girls Victoria's 52-44 over Rothsay in girls basketball playoff action tonight. Missed free throw by Benson. Made 1 of 2. And the rebound comes down to Austin McCraven. Free throw up, no, a 3-point up there by Engel, no good. Up the floor. Stolen away. Pelican Rapids with a turnover. Now in. McCraven shot is blocked by Fay. McCraven going to get his own rebound and put it back up, draw a foul. Benson actually missed both free throws. Must have said something wrong, or I just wrote it down wrong in my book. McCraven to the line after the Fay foul. That's his third. Team's fifth on Pelican Rapids. And free throws for McCraven. He's got 2. His first is up and good. Dahl checks back in for Engel on a substitution. Dahl and Spaeth, along with McCraven, Mason Larson, and Lance Kritzberger on the floor. Here's McCraven's free throw. Makes them both. McCraven's got 4 in the second half. 49. Ada-Borup-West by 6 with 7:25 to play. Now Cougar defense trap Pelican Rapids. They call a timeout. On the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard, our timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel, Highway 9 North Ada. Cougars by 6 and yourliveevent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
Freedom Fuel with our timeouts. YourLiveEvent.com. We're broadcast from the Laura Tweet and Thrive Financial broadcast booth as the action continues tonight. Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids. Congrats, Ada-Borup-West girls defeating Rothsay in the play-in game, Section 6A. So the Cougar girls headed to Henning in the quarterfinals of the subsection and, of course, the opening round of the section tournament on Thursday. Girls basketball section 6. Out of the timeout, Fay with a 3-point look. It's no good. Rebounded by McCraven. That's his 7th rebound of the game. To Spaeth. He's moving in transition. Great drop pass here to Mason Larson to score. 57-49. Cougars leading the Vikings. Fay works it over to Soley. Soley top of the key. Swing a pass right here to Benson. 6:56 to play. Cougars by 8. They led by as many as 10 in the first half. Down inside, and it's going to be a picked off pass again. Cougars stealing this one. Spaeth lays it in for 2. 10-point lead, 59-49. Lead is 10 for the Cougars, 6:38 to go. Leading Pelican Rapids. Cougars have lost 5 consecutive games trying to get off the schneid here tonight. Benson outside the arc. He's got it for the Vikings. Dribbles, free throw line area, guarded by McCraven. Now to Williams. Fay traveled with it, turnover Vikings. 5 turnovers in the second half for Pelican Rapids in the last 2 possessions specific. Spaeth will inbound. McCraven in the backcourt. Vikings going to put a little pressure on at three-quarter court here. Spaeth, right side to Dahl. Back up to Spaeth. Swings a pass that goes out of bounds. Ends up in the second row of the peanut gallery over there. Turnover on the Cougars, their 7th turnover in the second half. Viking basketball. Trayvon Benson crosses midcourt. Get the ball here to Fay, top of the key. Fay, left side to Benson. Benson holds it high, back to Fay. Fay works it down inside to Williams. He's fouled, he scores, and 1. Hunter Williams will go to the line for a chance at the 3-point play. Foul will be on Kritzberger. Got there a little late. The hack feel there as it's foul number 4 on the Cougars. And for Kritzberger, his first in the ballgame. Hunter Williams at the free throw line. Shot is up off the back iron, no good. Rebound inside by Charlie Larson. Shot was blocked by the Cougars inside and will stay Pelican Rapids basketball. 59-51, Cougars by 8, 5:43 to go. Soley checks out and in will be Miguel Torres. Inbounds, Williams up and underneath. Took a little pressure, took a little physicality and scores it. 59-53, a 4-point possession for Pelican Rapids. 5:34 to go. Cougars by 6. Spaeth out to Kritzberger. Back to Spaeth in the corner. Swings a pass out to Dahl, nearly traveled with it. Coaches of Pelican Rapids wanted to travel there. And that's saying something. Coach Gullingsrud to be Caden Dahl's uncle. As we've got the ball here to Spaeth up top. McCraven. Kritzberger going to dribble, goes inside to Larson, tries a bounce pass, and it's turned over. Taken away, then McCraven steals it right back. Missed the shot, rebounded by Torres, and here comes Pelican Rapids the other way. Benson up top to Williams. 3-point look for Fay, just off the back iron. It hits the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Charlie Schall's going to check back in for Ada-Borup-West. Schall in for Mason Larson. And we're going to see a change here as well, as Soley is in, exiting Larson. Pelican Rapids, couple of subs. 4:45 to go here in this one. Regular season matchup for these two teams. Cougars, this is the first of 3 games this week. For the boys, they head to East Grand Forks to take on the Green Wave on Thursday. Wrap up the regular season Friday at Crookston. Ball off the foot of Kritzberger, and the Cougars with a turnover, their 9th turnover in the second half. Pelican Rapids, Ian Fay will inbound here. Fay will get the basketball to Miguel Torres in the backcourt. Torres, ball is poked, ends up to Fay. Fay drops one down inside, ball taken away here as Williams turns and scores. Hunter Williams having a nice second half. He's got 10 points second half, 14 in the game. 59-55. Lead is 4 for the Cougars as the Cougars offense, McCraven going to dribble around, circle his way, splits the defense and scores. Austin McCraven with a nice ball move. 61-55, now a steal and a Cameron Spaeth bucket. Cougars 63-55, just like that, back up by 8. Fay turns inside, nearly lost the basketball. Good defense there by Spaeth going after it. Work it out, 3-pointer by Trayvon Benson, no good. Then we're going to get a foul as 13 Schall going to be tagged, his 3rd personal, team's 5th. So Fay heads to the line. 3:39 to play. Fay's shot circled around the cylinder, hung on the back of the rim as you saw and dropped in. And he kind of just looked over and shrugged a little bit. Gotta love it. That's his first points in the second half. Fay gets another, makes both free throws. 63-57, 6-point lead for Ada-Borup-West, 3.5 to go. Both teams have proven they can score a little bit quickly. Now we'll get a timeout by the Cougars. 3:33 to go on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel. Cougars 63, Vikings 57, yourliveevent.com.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? Hi, I'm Tony Dalen, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you. We'll use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact me today, 701-893-5648. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree. where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Freedom Fuel with the timeouts. Fastest pumps in town, gas and diesel fuel. Easy on, easy off. Freedom Fuel with our timeouts is Ada-Borup-West and Pelican Rapids in a battle here tonight. Regular season matchup for these two squads, and the Cougars have a 6-point lead, 63-57 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Cougar basketball out of the timeout. Ada-Borup-West, Cameron Spaeth going up. McCraven drives it down inside the paint, goes up, draws a foul, will go to the line, chance at 2 shots. Foul on Torres, it's his third, and the 6th foul on Pelican Rapids here this evening. McCraven to the line. Shooting 2, McCraven's first is good. Austin McCraven is 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Larson back in. And solely out for Pelican Rapids, Charlie Larson checks back in for Pelican Rapids. Second free throw here for McCraven is good. Austin McCraven makes them both. 65-57, 3:20 to go. Driving in, Pelican Rapids. Trayvon Benson spins, works it out to Fay, back to Benson left side. Right side, Charlie Larson outside the arc. He'll get it to Williams. Trying to go inside. Guys tangled up. Spaeth and Larson, they help each other up, and everybody's all right. We'll get a push on Spaeth. His third, team 6th. Getting some encouragement from Coach Stewart down the court. Now turning, driving, in, shot up, shot good for Hunter Williams. Nice second half for Williams. He's got 12, 16 in the game. 65-59, Cougars leading. 2:50 to go. McCraven driving, going to the basket, taking it, attacking, and a blocking foul. Another one on Torres. It's his 4th, team 7th, so bonus time, but this is a shooting foul. McCraven's going to have 2 shots coming for the Mustang Seed free throw line. McCraven from the free throw line. This one up, and this one is good. He'll have another, shooting 2 foul shots. Second for McCraven. On its way, it's up, it's good. McCraven makes both free throws. 67-59, Cougars lead it. And Pelican Rapids will inbound. Giving them the full baseline to work with. No pressure from the Cougars. Benson crosses midcourt for Pelican Rapids. He's got it, looks to move it. Now Will Cross drives baseline, driving, attacking, shot no good. Cameron Spaeth with a rebound. His 6th rebound of the game. Spaeth dribbles, hustles, crosses over, fires one left side. It's going to be Dahl back out to McCraven to Dahl. 2:20 to go. Spaeth in the corner for 3. It's just off the mark. Rebound by Torres. Miguel Torres with it to Fay. Fay gets Shaw up in the air and he'll swing the pass around. Torres, 3-pointer. Buries it. Miguel Torres has 6. 67-62. The lead is 5 for Ada-Borup-West. Minute 58 to play. Far from over. Here's Shaw back out. Spaeth has it, drives. Euro step, blocked by Fay, and Spaeth hits his head hard on the court. They blow the whistle as Fay with the block shot, Williams with the rebound, and Spaeth hit the deck hard. And Pelican Rapids fans agitated a little bit. Spaeth is getting up. He's going to try to walk his way off here. He wants to make his way to the bench. They got to take him out. He's got to go and doesn't want to go out, but he hit his head pretty hard and enough to calm it down. And so they're trying to figure out, officials trying to decipher what's going to happen. They check in a player, Mason Larson, and the trying to determine the possession of the basketball. Should be Pelican Rapids ball, and it will be. Hunter Williams had it. They'll inbound it from the sideline, and now we're all settled. Spaeth out for the moment. Went back to the training room. Benson in the backcourt. Cougars by 5. Minute 44 to go. Cougars without Spaeth. They bring in Mason Larson. Hunter Williams sneaks free. Wide open, lays it in for 2. 67-64. The lead is just 3 with a minute 30 to go. And we'll get a foul as the Cougars, Caden Dahl, was trying to work the ball across midcourt. And Torres has fouled out of the ball game. Fouling out with a minute 30 to go. 6 points, 2 rebounds. His day has come to a close. Torres is out. Soley re-enters. So a 1-and-1 for Caden Dahl at the free throw line, and he hits. The Mustang Seed free throw line, Caden Dahl gives the Cougars a 4-point advantage with a minute 30 to go. Second free throw chance coming. This good. Big free throws. Cameron Spaeth comes back to the sideline. 69-65. Or 64, excuse me. 69-64. Cougars by 5 with a minute 20 to play. Vikings work it into the corner. Benson. Right side Soley, down inside here to Fay. He's guarded by McCraven. Pested there, and now a three-point look is good for Charlie Larson of Pelican Rapids. 69-67, Cougars by just 2 with a minute 6 to go on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard. Freedom Fuel timeout for the Vikings. We're back after this.
When you have a project that requires rock, gravel, crushed asphalt, or crushed concrete, or you need some trenching work done, call Visser Trenching of Ada. They'll move the dirt, they'll haul the rock, they'll take care of you. They do a great job. Call Visser Trenching Ada, 784-4381. Good luck, teams, from everyone at Visser Trenching.
Join the text club at West Main Pizza and save. Text PIZZA to 833-207-2175. Visit West Main Pizza in Ada for more than just pizza. The large menu of pasta, wings, salad, soups, calzones, paninis to complement your taste and selection with your favorite West Main pizzas. Dine in or take out. Call 218-784-3700. It's worth the drive and the visit. Open daily at West Main Pizza on East Main Street in Ada.
Freedom Fuel with the timeouts here, yourliveevent.com, and Ada-Borup-West with a 2-point lead over Pelican Rapids, a minute 6 to play. Boys basketball, Ada-Borup-West girls, a victory tonight. That final score was win over the Rothsay Tigers in Section 6A girls basketball, 52-44 the final, Ada-Borup-West over Rothsay. So the Cougars moving on for girls basketball, head to Henning. As Cameron Spaeth back into the game, he'll get it to Shaw, and McCraven up the floor to Spaeth. Spaeth nearly had his pocket picked. Flies up the floor. Shot no good. Ball is out. Looks like they say last touched by Ada-Borup-West. Ball looked like my angle might have been touched by Benson. Not sure if it was or not. It's going to be Pelican Rapids basketball. Cougars going to lose it. So the Vikings could tie or take the lead on this possession. In the backcourt, Benson feeling pressure from McCraven. Going to put on some defense here. 45 seconds to play. Pelican Rapids down 2. Clock says 40. Down inside, spinning. Williams, follow-away shot, goes! Hunter Williams is having a day, and we're tied at 69. Tied up with 30 seconds to play. McCraven up the floor to Dahl. Cougar basketball. Dahl and the Cougars with it, tied at 69. Caden Dahl and Ada-Borup-West will set the offense. 20 seconds to play. Dahl with a basketball. Dahl has it. He's guarded outside the arc. Now work it out to Shaw. 12 seconds. McCraven has it. McCraven going to move the basketball down inside. He goes up and over Fay, and his shot scores with 5 seconds to play. Fay, not too much for McCraven there. 3 seconds left on the Lakes Community Co-op scoreboard. Cougars by 2. We're right back after this on yourliveevent.com.
New trade-ins, closing deals, inventory changes at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. 3 pieces sold, 4 new pieces come this week. New Fendt tractors coming in. Also for spring, 2 new 15-foot Batwing Woods mowers. And don't forget the new Wilrich Chisel Pros and Wilrich Chisel Plows, plus recent trades of the 1998 Challenger 95E and the 35-foot Versatile Fury. Talk to Chuck O'Neill. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
Back out of the timeouts. Timeouts are brought to you by Freedom Fuel. For the fastest pumps in town, it's Freedom Fuel, Highway 9, Ada. Well, Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard shows it 71-69. Cougars leading. Fay with a mismatch down inside, standing 6'7", arms outstretched. And Austin McCraven able to get a shot over Fay, and it goes. It hung on the rim for a second, did fall in. And with 4.5 seconds to play, they put an extra put 9/10 of a second back on from the timeout. So 4.5 to go. Pelican Rapids will have the basketball. And the Cougars have, if the scoreboard's accurate, Cougars have 3 timeouts remaining. Vikings are all out of timeouts. And Ada-Borup-West leads it 71-69. So Vikings are going to have to go the length of the floor and have a chance to tie or take the lead and, well, would win the game. They've got to get the length of the floor. Cougars on the floor with Spaeth, Kritzberger, Dahl, Shaw, and McCraven. It'll be Soley, Benson, Larson. Also on the floor, Fay, and Talarud. For Pelican Rapids, they'll inbound. They're going to get the basketball. Baseball pass down the floor. It's going to get to Fay. No, it's not. Spaeth has it. Cougars going to win this one. They'll dribble it out, lay it in at the horn. That's it. Vikings turned it over. Cameron Spaeth scores, and that's going to be the ball game. The final on the Lakes Community Cooperative scoreboard, 73-69. Ada-Borup-West over Pelican Rapids and YourLiveEvent.com. Cougars snap a 5-game losing streak and earn this one tonight in a battle. Fun one tonight at the Ada-Borup-West High School Gymnasium. Cougars 73, Vikings 69. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Now's the time to call the Bennett Hoagland Agency for PRF coverage. If you depend on rainfall in specific months to maximize haying and or grazing practices, then pasture, rangeland, forage. PRF is a great risk management choice for you. Sign-up deadline is December 1st. Talk with John, Wayne, or Marissa. Experience matters. The Bennett Hoagland Agency has been working with PRF for over 15 years. The Bennett Hoagland Agency, Ada and Moorhead, 1-800-784-2106. The Bennett Hoagland Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Don't let the flu get you down. Fight the flu with a shot of prevention. Stop at Hillsborough Drug and get your flu shot today. No appointment is necessary. Shingle shots are also available. And don't forget your other pharmacy and healthcare needs at Hillsborough Drug. Over-the-counter medications, vitamins, health and beauty items as well. For your convenience, Hillsborough Drug offers mail-out service and delivery of your prescriptions. Check out the gift items for all occasions, too. Hillsborough Drug is a locally owned pharmacy and proud to serve the area. They thank you for trusting them with your business at Hillsborough Drug.
Glasses say so much about your personality and personal style. At Valley Vision Clinic, they are happy to work with you in selecting frames that complement your features and vision needs as well as fit your budget. If you're not sure that glasses are for you, ask the Valley Vision Clinic in Ada about contact lenses. There are many advantages to consider when determining if contact lenses are right for you, and the knowledgeable staff at Valley Vision can answer any questions you may have. For all your eye care needs, call Dr. Dave Solseng and staff at Valley Vision Clinic in Ada, 784-4091.
The Ada-Borup-West School is committed to excellence. The Ada-Borup-West School continually looks to offer expanded educational opportunities and experiences to teach and prepare students of various ages for career opportunities. You can learn more of these educational opportunities for your children when you contact the Ada-Borup-West School at 218-784-5300 or visit the school website, ada.k12.mn.us. You're invited and encouraged to be involved at Ada-Borup-West Schools for education, fine arts, and athletics.
Have you seen the huge selection of used vehicles that Christian Motors of Fertile has?
Stop by the lot, talk with one of the guys about the huge selection of cars, trucks, SUVs, vans, and so much more. They've got a great selection of used vehicles right now. You can view them at christianmotors.com or christiancarsonline.com. One of the biggest selection of used vehicles around, it's Christian Motors. They're proud to be your Chevy and GMC dealer, Highway 32 North in Fertile.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
It's the Postgame show here tonight, yourliveevent.com, presented to you by Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. When you're buying or selling real estate, trust Home Crown Realty, licensed in Minnesota and North Dakota. You're going home or driving back from the game here, of course, or paying attention. You're looking at that next move in life, Home Crown Realty. Game summary here tonight presented to you by the Benedictine Care Community and Benedictine Living Community of Ada. And the game summary here tonight. Ada-Borup-West going to win this one 73-69 over the Pelican Rapids Vikings. It was back and forth throughout the night. Tie at 33 at halftime. Cougars and Vikings exchanged the lead early in the second half. And the Cougars would break a tie late in the, or I should say midway through the second half. Had the lead at 48-46, and then were able to extend it, got it all the way up to a 10-point lead with 6:38 to play. The game would just kind of hang in limbo. Lead would get back to 8 for the Cougars, but then the Vikings' final 2 minutes made a comeback. Got the game tied at 69. Cougars' McCraven with a shot, 5 seconds to play. Gets it up and over the 6'7" frame of Ian Fay. It goes... Gives the Cougars the lead, 71-69. Vikings had a chance with an inbounds. They throw it full court. Pass is intercepted by Cameron Spaeth. He'll lay it in at the end and win it, 73-69. The Cougars victorious. Snapping a 5-game losing streak, they move to 17-8 on the season, while the Vikings, Pelican Rapids, drop to 13-11 with the loss. That's the game summary here tonight from the Benedictine Care Community Mission Court campus of the Benedictine Living Community of Ada. As we get into some of the stars of the game from Insurance Brokers of Minnesota, Darren Ramey and Nick Gwynn, and also by American Federal Bank in Ada. And zoom that out a little bit here if you want to grab that. There you go. Give us a little bit of better options right there as we go into some of the stars of the game. Let's bring in Cameron Spaeth to chat a little bit. Cameron, to you and the team. Congrats. You get off the schneid here at 5 in a row. Things were getting tough there for you guys. How good does this one feel?
It's freaking amazing. I'm really proud of the guys. It was really the guys. We had a really long talk before the game, and we were like, okay, we haven't been playing our basketball. We haven't been playing together, and it's probably because we haven't been hanging out as much after school, and we haven't been together and doing the things that we were doing right away in the season. And we agreed that bowling tomorrow for practice, get a little more bonding in, and then we're going to do something on the weekend too. Get back on track to where we were because playoff time is in, 2 games?
You got 2 games left.
So we're going to need to pick it up, and right here we showed a lot of resilience. We stayed together through thick and thin, good and bad. And I was just really proud of the guys, really proud of the coaches. It was a great win for us, so yeah.
You guys found a way, and I compared it to watching Friday against Warren Alberta Waslow, and it just looked like things were off for you guys. Don't take anything away from the Ponies. That was a good team you saw. Mm-hmm. But it looked like you guys changed some things about yourselves here today.
Yep, and just playing selfless. Being able to get that one more pass, being able to play for each other. It's not play for stats and the scoring. It's not playing to win. It's playing for each other. It's playing for the brotherhood that we have on this team, the family. And, again, we really showed it tonight. Again, I'm really proud of the guys.
Got the ball down inside to Charlie Shaw a few times in the first half and early second, and I thought some of the things he was doing, not that it was any different maybe than what he's been doing most of the season, but, one extra jab here or whatever to try to drag the possession out a little bit, earn it. Had to work off of some pressure inside. Ian Fay's not an easy guy to get around inside.
Not at all. No, and Charlie has been getting really well at getting patient, being patient with the ball, being patient with his moves, and he's just comfortable with it now. And I mean, that up and under, I don't
important.
know. It's insane how consistent he is with that. And again, that patience has just brought that whole move and all of his combos out of that to the next level. And I'm really proud of that kid too. He did a great job tonight. Really helped us.
Ring the bell a little bit down there. You're okay?
Yes. I personally think that was a foul, but
we can move on from that.
It's a W. It's a W, and no, I'm fine. And again, boys came out when I went out. Mason came in, did a great job. Boys kept playing. They didn't stop. They didn't stall. They just kept playing basketball. So it goes to show that no matter what, everybody has each other's back, and we're playing together and we're playing as a family. So.
I thought the last possession before the steal and bucket at the end, the go-ahead possession, tie at 69, and you had 30 seconds. Guys whittled that thing down to 5 before getting a shot. McCraven over the top of Fay. That probably isn't a battle he's going to win every time, but he found a way to get this one.
We do one-on-ones in practice, 3 dribbles or, off pick and rolls and stuff, and Austin's a tough guy to guard. And again, Ian, great defender, long, athletic, and Austin is just he's McCraven. I don't know what else to say. He's Austin. It's just he's a bucket. He's a bucket getter.
He had a really big second half.
Oh God. How many did he have? 20?
He ended up he had 12, but he had a big all in a second. Every
how many free throws did he get?
After he airballed that first one, which I was going to ask him, he was 6 of 7 in the ball game.
That a boy.
Yeah.
No,
he didn't miss after he had that miss.
Great second half by Austin. I was really proud of him.
Wanted to get this out too. I thought fun, a neat moment for you guys first on the intros. I went over and instead of shaking hands with coaches, you guys were shaking hands with Timmy Guler, which if you know Timmy Guler, you know he's a good kid who's missed out on a basketball season. I thought that was a classy move for you guys to go over and shake hands with Timmy.
No, and I played AAU with Timmy all summer, and I was with him before that whole ACL incident. I mean, he broke his finger halfway through the AAU season, but no, I love that kid to death, and I'm really hoping on a speedy recovery for him so he can get into next season, and I'd be happy to play him my senior year. So,
hey, congrats on the game. Congrats on the win. Got off the schneid. Good luck against Eastside on Thursday.
Thank you very, very much.
You got it. Cameron Spaeth joining us, one of the stars of the game here today for Ada-Borup-West. Boys basketball earning the victory here tonight on yourliveevent.com and the postgame report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. We're gonna bring in Austin. He's gonna come and have a chair as well here as our postgame show continues tonight from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. You can grab the mic there, Austin. We'll have a little chat with you. Hey, to you and your teammates, congrats. I know we're talking to Cameron about, just getting off the schneid. Things were not going the way of the Cougars here as of late. The month of February has been a challenge for you. You close out February with a win and a hard-fought victory. How does this one feel tonight?
Feels good, especially after losing 5 straight that we had pretty good chance of winning all 5 of those coming in, but we just couldn't take care of it. And feels good to get it now, and hopefully we can keep it going.
With this one, okay, first half, kind of back and forth. You guys had a 10-point lead at one time. Pelican fought back, found a way, got it to tie at halftime. Second half, you guys were able to get back up again by 10. They kept whittling away. It was not an easy one here tonight. This is a good test for the playoffs again, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Just we got to take care of the ball better more for playoffs, and a lot of that's me, and I got to take care of it a lot better too than I have been.
I thought in the second half, you're the pressure you needed to play with, whether that was the pressure that was being provided against you or what you needed to provide, what you needed to push offensively, defensively. I thought you amped up in the second half. Was that a noticeable difference for you?
Yeah, I thought it was. I kind of got down on myself early and got a lot of good coaches and teammates that picked me right back up and got me going again.
Give you the chance here. Last 30 seconds, you guys have the ball. Caden gets it across midcourt, and you set up things, and it looked like you guys were pretty calm about that last 30 seconds. Did you have a design or a play that you knew you guys were trying to run in that last stretch?
No, we didn't really have anything set up. We just wanted the last shot and not give them a chance to fast break and go score.
You saw a gap and were able to get through that gap, but then there was 6'7" Ian Fay in front of you. Did you think that you had the right angle?
Yeah, I came down and I thought I'd have a pretty wide open layup, and then I saw him step up and just didn't want to get blocked again.
You matched up against him quite a bit late in the game. I don't know if that was by design or if just sort of worked out, but you guys had a little battle in the second half.
Yeah, we not really designed it. Just not really getting up and hedging the screens like we should be and forcing a switch there, and not really want what we want, but
something you're able to work with.
Yeah, something you got to play through.
Exactly. So you guys come out with a victory. It's got to feel good, like we mentioned. Okay, so I was going to go back. I know Cameron asked me about your scoring in 12 in the second half. It's a pretty nice night, real nice second half. But the first free throw, you missed everything. I'm sure that one kind of haunted you. You picked it up pretty nicely after that.
Yeah, that was kind of a little bit embarrassing.
I'm sure it does. Hey man, it happens to the best of them, and you didn't let that bother you because you found your way through it. Made the next 6. You and your teammates off the schneid. Cameron talked about just coming together, and that seemed to be the motive here tonight was to come together, and you guys did that.
Yeah, we did. I thought when someone would get down or on themselves for making a bad play, everyone was there right back to pick them back up, and they got going again.
You made some runs, and I thought that was an enjoyable scenario here tonight, and obviously you guys come out victorious, 73-69. Good luck Thursday against Eastside, and congrats on the win here, Austin.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Austin McCraven, Ada-Borup-West. Appreciate you coming up here, Austin. The Cougars victorious over Pelican Rapids tonight on yourliveevent.com. As a final score this evening, 73-69. Our stars of the game from Darren Ramey Agency and Nick Wynn with Insurance Brokers of Minnesota and American Federal Bank in Ada. As we continue on with more of the Home Crown Realty post-game report. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We have some more of the post-game accolades to get out. We have some coaches to join us as well. yourliveevent.com following the Cougar win over the Vikings here this evening.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We are less than 90 days until spring planting. 90 days. Are you ready? Is your maintenance plan in place? Do you have parts on hand? Are any upgrade options decided on and purchased? We can help. Spring will be here before you know it, and we will help you meet the challenge. Contact RDK Enterprises at planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com.
This is Bruce Visser of Visser Grading. Myself, Becky, and Adam wish the Cougars good luck. My family and Visser Grading thank you for allowing us to be maintaining your roads. Thanks for listening to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated from Visser Grading, a proud sponsor of the area schools. Visser Grading says give it your all in the academics, athletics, and the arts. Being involved in your school and its activities promotes teamwork that will guide you towards success. Visser Grading wishes all students the very best in all of their activities.
Back on the Home Crown Realty postgame report, Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com as we continue. Ada-Borup-West, 73-69 winners over Pelican Rapids here tonight. Subway Ada with our super sub of the game here tonight. Subway Ada, eat fresh. And Mason Larson's going to take that cake here tonight. Well, he's going to take the sub. 8 points and a rebound, all 8 in the second half. Really played hard tonight. I thought Mason had a real nice game. He'll be our super sub. Receive a free 6-inch sandwich from Subway Ada, where you can always eat fresh. Try one of the many delicious new options at Subway Ada when it comes to the series sandwiches or the classics. Subway Ada pizza, too. Real good. Give you that. RDK Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy. Enbridge Energy. TomorrowIsOn.com. TomorrowIsOn.com. And, of course, Enbridge.com for career opportunities and learn more about Enbridge Energy as well. Enbridge Energy with our star player of the game. And I'm going to go the way of Hunter Williams, and he's going to be the Enbridge Energy player of the game. 16 second-half points, had 20 in a game. That was a big one for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. He kept them rolling in that second half. Just really, when Faye kind of got bottled up, Williams was the guy. And that roll from the free throw line down into the basket was just well executed. Ian Faye will get the Enbridge Energy player of the game here tonight. Talking precision, RDK Enterprises, precision plays of the game, RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com, precision planting dealer. We're looking at, 70 days or less here to spring plant. We're coming up on March 1st here on Wednesday already. It's all these things happening. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com, RDK Enterprises, Hillsborough and Drayton, bringing you the precision plays of the game. And I thought just free throws, very important, and the precision player. Cameron Spaeth didn't miss at the line. He made 6. Austin McCraven was 6 of 7 at the line. Cougars as a team, 15 of 18. Both teams shot well at the line. Cougars got there more, and that proved to be helpful. 73-69 winners. RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game and Precision Plays of the Game. They're talking about free throws here during the postgame report from Home Crown Realty and homecrownrealty.com. As we have our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. HalsteadTel.com, of course, as we partner with Halstead Telephone Company to make yourliveevent.com. You can see that over my shoulder right there. We tell you that Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. I think you can talk about that connection that Cam Spaeth had tonight. 23 points, just really a leader out on the floor at times, really taking that and pushing it here tonight. And I thought, being able to rely on double figures tonight. Dahl with 13, 12 for McCraven, 13 for Shaw. Just really, guys were working together here this evening, and they'll be part of that post-game connection. Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. I think we've run through the gamut here in the post-game report. As we broadcast from the Laura Tweeten Thrive and Financial Broadcast booth. Save for the future, leave a legacy. Laura Tweeten, your Thrive and representative. Home Crown Realty postgame report. Final stats tonight brought to you by our friends at Christian Motors, your Chevy and GMC dealer. Christian Motors of Fertile and the Christian Car family, ChristianCarsOnline.com for more information and check out all the inventories. Work with the crew, Christian Motors and Christian Cars. For the Pelican Rapids Vikings unofficial numbers, my numbers here tonight. Trayvon Benson, he goes for 12 plus a rebound. Charlie Larson had 12 plus 3 boards. Tanner Tollerud had a couple of rebounds. Hunter Williams, 20 points, 4 boards. Brady Petznick, 2 rebounds. Luke Soley had 4 points, 4 boards. Ian Fay, 15 and 6. And Miguel Torres, 6 and 2. Vikings at 17 turnovers, 24 rebounds, 4 of 7 from the line here tonight. For Ada-Borup-West, it was Cam Spaeth with 23, and Lance Kritzberger had 4. Spaeth also had 6 rebounds. McCraven, 12 points and 7 rebounds. Caden Dahl, 13 and 4. Mason Larson, 8 and 1. Charles Shaw, 13 and 2 here tonight. Ada-Borup-West, 15 of 18 from the line, 20 rebounds and 20 turnovers. Cougars' 5-game losing streak snapped here tonight with the victory. Come on over here, Coach. We'll have a little chat. Moved to 17 and 8 on the year and earned a victory. While Pelican Rapids is going to drop to 13 and 11 as they are wrapping up their regular season here later this week as well. Post-game coaches' comments here on the Home Crown Realty post-game report. Let's bring in the head coach of Ada-Borup-West Cougars, Trevor Stewart, following this one here tonight, getting off the schneid, Coach. A win and a battle tonight wasn't easy. Guys had 10-point leads a couple times and had those whittled down and needed some not magic, but needed to execute at the end, and they found a way to do so.
Well, yes, you're right. Had that 10-point lead and give them a lot of credit. They fought all the way back and had us tied up, and luckily we were able to keep our poise and have a pretty good possession there, and we were able to get a bucket, and then didn't let anything too crazy happen at the very end. So good to get a win.
Yeah, no doubt. And it got hairy at the end. Things could have happened here, there, anywhere. But the guys found a way to do so. They get the ball back with 30 seconds in a tie game situation. And what I took out of it was it looked to me, at least, and I was slowing it down in my own mind, it looked like it was a little bit calmer out there. The word relaxed was used in the pregame show. I felt maybe they were poised and ready to make a play.
I think, we talked a little bit about, we're going to start all over, kind of a brand new season. Past is the past, but signed up for 36 minutes tonight, and we're going to play 36 minutes for each other. And not for the scoreboard, not for the fans, not for ourselves, not for the stats. So, and maybe being through it a few times this year and, just having some confidence that we knew we could get a good look, we just kind of, settled down. And like I said, we weren't very good at executing our quick hitters tonight. I mean, to be honest with you, we had several turnovers to start the game. We tried to run a couple to start the second half, tried to run a couple. We did get one towards the end where we got Austin to the free throw line, which was pretty good execution. And then just down the stretch, we just thought, let's just let him play. And, the guys made like I said, Austin got to the rim and we got it to go in and found a way. So, maybe experience is a good teacher sometimes, and maybe just not worrying about it so much and just playing basketball and see how it goes.
Neither coaching staff probably pleased with the turnover numbers. I had 20 for the Cougars and 17 for the Vikings, and then those are too much on both sides. I thought both teams did a little bit of forcing on that, but it was far from perfect, but both teams are in that same category tonight.
Yeah, we've been kind of stuck, just under 20 for a few games now. So to have it creep up to 20, obviously, yes, not real proud of that number, and that's something, going forward, we, to really be able to survive and advance, you can't have 20. So again, give them credit. They play solid D. They're definitely athletic. They play hard, extremely hard. But got to be able just to kind of lock in the moments. And we watched the film again, but just how many of the 20 are, I don't want to say unforced, but just kind of silly, maybe
early
a little
on for
too,
sure. Yeah,
a little too fancy or just, unnecessary, just extremely unnecessary. Just make the simple play, something we talked about a little bit in the pregame, and just something we need to really embrace if we're going to have any kind of success.
Yep, that value of the basketball. I thought some of the possessions got extended with the high-low work with Charles Shaw, especially in the first half. Charlie got down and was maybe a little patient at times, had to work around Faye. That 6'7" frame is a big one to try to work around, and your guys had to battle through that, including in the last seconds of the game with McCraven going over the top of the arms there. So it was he was certainly a piece to work on inside.
Absolutely, yes, very long and a nice athlete himself. So, proud of Charlie. Just good to see Charlie get some of that confidence back and get a few shots to fall in that first half, get kind of some of his scoring back, and then Austin down the stretch, obviously a big shot for us and to execute that one.
Sure was. For the guys, got a way to get out the schneid. You hope this leads to more good things. 2 games left in the regular season. It sounds like the guys want to go bowling and do some different things to kind of bring their team together. All these different things that tie in, but 2 games left regular season, both on the road for the guys, and more playoff tests with a couple of AA schools on the horizon as well.
It's kind of funny. We kind of planned to do the bowling thing a while back, and it didn't work out with all the weather and reschedules and this and that. And this weekend, Nate and Aaron and myself, there hasn't been a lot of real positive talk, a lot of questions, and we thought, what, win, lose or draw, we're bowling Tuesday, we're going to do it, and it'd be a lot more fun if we find a way to win, and sure enough, that worked out. So yes, a little team bonding, see if we can't, kind of keep this going a little bit of the forget about the pressure, forget about the pass, play for each other, let's have some fun and go bowl and eat some pizza. So it'll be a rough day at practice tomorrow, I tell you, it will.
That means Wednesday you're really going to hit it hard, I suppose.
Yeah, Wednesday, we'll definitely have to get after it because, like you said, we got 2 AA schools on the road, East Side and Crookston. So, going in, we're going to have the same mentality. It really doesn't matter. Both teams are 0-0. This is our first game of the year. It's our last game of the year. Let's just go play together and do it. And I don't think there's a lot of X's and O's necessarily. Just got to kind of clean up some stuff and just be as ready as you can.
Trevor, thanks for the time. Good to see you and the guys. Good luck to wrap up the regular season. And by golly, next week it'll be March and tournament time.
It will be. It will be. So, Kevin, I want to appreciate you coming in and
I did this, yeah.
Working a little magic
Take
too.
all the credit.
Yes, and being the last home game of the regular season too. I want a quick shout out to the fan base. I know they were a little stretched thin tonight, with the girls' game playing and everything. But man, throughout this year, we've had an awesome student body. It's been an amazing fan. So appreciate that, and hopefully they can have some fun during the tournaments.
Absolutely. Nope. Great to see you guys get out the schneid and have some fun out here, Coach. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. It's Trevor Stewart, head coach of Ada-Borup-West boys basketball. Cougar boys earned the victory, as mentioned in the game's final seconds tonight, to 73-69 over Pelican Rapids. The Vikings did get the C team 66-32 and the JV 60-57. Cougars earn the varsity one here tonight. Final 73-69. Cougar girls victorious 52-44 in Rothsay. They'll be moving on to the section playoffs. Game on Thursday night as well down in Henning. Final stats, final notes. Certainly appreciate Natan Visser helping out with the camera work and all the duties behind the scenes here tonight. YourLiveEvent.com and Alex Rush as well with some updates tonight. And thanks to you for tuning in wherever you are. We appreciate you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Cougars over the Vikings on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman saying so long and have a great night, everybody.
Thank you.
Sports.